We're back today with another hot summer night meal. We're going to make it a meatless meal this time. If you want to add meat, that's fine, and we'll tell you what kind you can do later. But we're going to start off with everything chopped. I've prepped everything already, and there's not a lot of work to this. I started off with a half cup of good olive oil. I'm using a Ragusa olive oil. You can get it in California at the winery, and that's where we're going to go in a little pretty soon. So we start off with a half cup of Ragusa olive oil, or any good quality olive oil, not your basic olive oil, but an EVOO. Then what we're going to do is add julienne tomatoes, but they're sun-dried tomatoes. Remember back in the early 90s, late 80s, sun-dried tomatoes were the thing. Everybody was doing sun-dried tomatoes, and it got to be so popular that people quit doing it. Sun-dried tomatoes are wonderful. They have a fabulous flavor, and they're so intense. I used to do them on my own. I used to do them in the oven. I used to sun-dry them. I'd rather not sun-dry them anymore because of the bugs, but it's so easy to do them in your oven. You can buy them so inexpensively, though, and we just got these. These are Bella Sanlucci, and we got them on Amazon.com. For this whole jar of sun-dried tomatoes, already julienned, it was about $15. So I'm going to take those sun-dried tomatoes, and my oil is not heated right now. I'm going to add the julienne sun-dried tomatoes right to the oil. Then I'm going to take a half a cup of sliced olives, and they're sliced black olives. I really like the black olives in this dish, so I'm going to add those. Then I take a teaspoon of capers. So these are just the little jarred capers, and I think, here's my jar of capers right there. They're Harvest Moon capers. I got those at the H-E-B. So I'm going to toss those in. So far, very, very simple. So I can turn this on to heat, and we're going to turn it on medium, about a medium fire. All we do is heat this up. We don't really need to cook it. So you continue to stir, get all of your ingredients incorporated. Now I am going to add the garlic. With the garlic, I am going to add 1 teaspoon. I add the garlic a little bit mostly toward the end of getting this prepared because I don't want the garlic to get bitter. So I've added my teaspoon of garlic, and I incorporate that. Meanwhile, I would be cooking my linguine. I picked up a pound of linguine, and it's the Italian linguine. I got this at Kroger today. I also like the bucatini. That's nice with this dish because the olive oil is absorbed into the pasta. I went out just a couple minutes ago, and I wanted to get some fresh basil. So I got a purple basil today, and I julienned about 1/4 cup. So you don't want this to really cook. All you're going to want to do is heat it up. So I'm going to add the julienned basil to that and give that a stir. So as soon as that's hot and ready to go, then I would toss that with my hot pasta. Now I can add pepperoni, or I could also do some cooked diced chicken. You can buy rotisserie chicken at the store, dice it up, and you can add that. Make sure you do heat that up. If you want a little sparkle to it, you can add some lemon, and that just a tad bit of lemon will brighten things up. I don't know if you know that, but to your sauces, a little bit of lemon will brighten it up. I salt and pepper to taste. Give it a good stir. And then I would have my hot pasta. I would mix the hot pasta with this and give it a toss. Add some nice freshly shredded Parmesan cheese, and I think you're good to go for a good, nice dinner. Anyway, have a good one. We'll talk to you later.